look to throw yet again. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
It is second and 9. Play action here. Mahomes rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back in Southern California in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here to talk things over before 3rd down. Mahomes, from out of the pistol, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Harrison Phillips. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got ready. Get ready. 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. They'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Charger first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Here we go. Set.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there?
Ready? Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And on third down, that ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Mahomes back. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Chargers.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers have the first down.
Ready? Back to 60. Ready,
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. The receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
It's now second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half.
And he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Inside the 40, to the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Devontae Turpin on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
ready, ready. Top low, 18. Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off he goes. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break.
Ready?
Second and 5.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
60.
They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. And he's going to pass the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard
To the air one more time. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A run straight ahead at Scannable. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. A short one there to Bellinger. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of the... And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Cougar 19.
To the air now on first and 10. That's caught. It's Mitchell. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 6-yard line.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, L.A. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man. It's that rookie third-round pick. They'll work now on second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
from the
4.
shotgun. It's Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 4 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough. You got a really stuff, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
Nothing nice. Pat. Gotta be lying. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Yellow.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Short throw taken by Pitts. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down, Texans.
Mahomes. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Yeah, I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now they'll set up the screen to Mitchell out wide.
Mitchell. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
From the 35, here's second and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Come on. Set. 70.
Now receiver coming around. He's got the top pass.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Ready.
We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
He'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. Now he takes off. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's swung out to Ali. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
And the Chargers
Hawk 70.
first down.
Hawk 70.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run it here, and it's coming. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll look to throw.
6-yard line.
For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. It was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
He'll try and run with time. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up fourth down.
6 yards. Brings up fourth down and goal.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is caught by the tight end. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second TD catch of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So now a big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for two.
Will line up for the
19
2-point
Tiger,
conversion.
19 Tiger.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for two is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
To number 31.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And the Texans first down.
To the ground, the first down run. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Quick throw here is complete. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. It is a big-time play for Houston. 42 yards. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Texans. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Next to score, Texans 28.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Being on some shit.
25-yard
0
line.
to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. Now I'm fitted, not even a little bit.
This is first and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second down.
brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And that ball incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right? Like, if this guy can catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. To the right side here, pass is caught. The Chargers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. He's going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team,
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Fall down these two.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He was brought down by Drew.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Left side, he's got Henry. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Texans. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from SoFi.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer, true indeed. Yes, I got record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we go some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck that discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you